Hello, folks. Charlie Gipple here, the CEO of CG Financial Group. What is 5G? What is 4G? What is 3G? Why is all this relevant? Why is this all over the Wall Street Journal every morning you pick this up? Here's what 5G is. 5G is 100 times faster than 4G. 5G is 26,000 times faster than 3G. What is a G? Why is a G important, to use layman's terms? Think of the plumbing in your house. If you have water pressure coming out of your faucet, which you do, imagine taking that water pressure times 100. Imagine taking that water pressure times 26,000. What could you do with that water? Well, it would be not practical because it'd be blowing holes through your floor. It'd be blowing holes through your sink. It'd be absolutely too powerful to do anything with, right? Unless you repurposed it for something else. That is what 5G is. 5G is plumbing, is the plumbing of how my cell phone communicates with your cell phone. It's the plumbing of how my computer communicates with your computer. If you have an autonomous vehicle, a self-driving vehicle, which you probably don't, it is how the satellite communicates with your vehicle communicates back to the satellite. And by the way, previous generation of these Gs, like 4G for instance, think of your computer. When it gets stalled, when it slows down, you get the hourglass thing and everything just stalls. You cannot afford for that to happen when you're in an autonomous vehicle going down the road at 90 or 80 miles per hour, right? Thus, you have 5G, which is going to create a world unlike any world that we've ever experienced, right? 5G means autonomous vehicles. 5G means virtual reality. 5G means artificial intelligence, Terminator, the movie type stuff, because this is so darn powerful. This is the plumbing of how we communicate to one another and the plumbing of how all of our technology communicates to and from one another, right? My point to all of this is if 5G is really where the technological world is going. And by the way, the Motley Fool calls 5G the Internet of Internets. How the Internet changed our world, this creation back in the late 90s, how it changed our world over the next 20 years from then, let's call it 2000 up until now. However that has changed our world, you're going to see that again over the next short run. We're talking like 10 years from now, our world could look different than what it has previously. When you think of that and think of yourself as a financial professional, whether you're a marketing organization or an agent, a financial professional, are you going to take advantage of your 5G moment? You see, because I believe a lot like how technology is changing, the literal 5G thing is taking place. I believe that our 5G change, our 5G revolution is going to take place in as short as like 5 years. Why is that? Because of a confluence of things, right? You have the largest age cohort in the United States of America, like 80 million people strong. These are millennials, not baby boomers, millennials. They are now, the oldest millennial is now 40 years of age. Some will say not until 2022. Some will say, no, in 2020, the oldest millennial who was born in 1980 will turn 40. Doesn't matter, 38 or 40, that millennial has certainly come of age, right? And he or she require communication to and from them completely different than they have in the past. They communicate differently with their clients than maybe previous generations. The average age in the US is over age 60, right? Well, as these millennials start to become financial professionals or start to become successful financial professionals because of the natural aging process, us IMOs are going to have to communicate differently to them than what we have in years past, right? If I were an IMO, say 20 years ago or 25 years ago, the year that index annuities were created, what did I do? I would send out a blast fax. Remember blast faxes? Granted, I was still in high school 25 years ago, but a blast fax. You fax out to 10,000 agents, hey, here are our indexed annuities, here are the caps, here are the commission levels. Please mail us an application if you meet with the client. We are light years ahead of that where we are today, right? Well, I believe that change that has taken place over that 25-year period of time, that our 5G moment is upon us, that same change, you take multiples of that, and that is what we are going to see 10 years from now, maybe even 5 years from now. So as an IMO, as a financial professional, you have all these things that are happening. Millennials who are hugely technology savvy, right? You have this COVID-19 stuff that has required us all to become more IT savvy. A lot of different things taking place at once, as well as the underlying technology innovations that I believe will represent an opportunity for us to either create our own 5G going forward in financial services, be a close follower and keep up with the 5G, or die. Or die. That's our third option, right? I choose option one, which is to create our own 5G. What does that mean? Well, it means teaching agents how to become savvy when it comes to videos, right? It means a bunch of other stuff. Internet, today having a website. Today having a website is equivalent to, 20 years ago, just having basic conversations, prospecting conversations with clients, because the website is how many clients converse today, or prospective clients converse. Those are just a couple examples of a million different examples there. But my point is, whether you're a financial professional or a marketing organization, that 5G moment is upon us. You can either make your own, you could keep up with it, or you could die. I choose one. Maybe number two is acceptable, but I choose number one.